How to cook hamburgers on the Weber kettle. Guys, that's what we're doing today. These techniques will work on just about any kettle grill you use. We're gonna show you how we set up the fire in here, and we're gonna show you how to get those burgers on there and cook them to perfection with some fantastic tips along the way so you can do it also. Now, one thing you don't wanna do is just overfill this. It does not take a ton of charcoal to get a Weber kettle going, right? I would say 3/4 of a chimney. I'm not gonna use a chimney today. I'm gonna use my electric lighter, but that's what we're going for. Kind of stack it up, going a little bit off center. So I'm gonna go a little bit this way so that when it flows, it's gonna kind of come out over here and you get a little bit better of a flow, because I'm gonna set this up in a 2-zone heat in just a minute. You'll see a lot of people just spray these down with lighter fluid. Guys, this Weber kettle has never had any lighter fluid in it since I've owned it. Now, this charcoal I normally do not buy. Somebody picked this up for me the other day, and they left it here when they came over for a cook, but this has some mesquite mixed in it. I usually just use plain charcoal. Do not use the ones with wood in them. But you may be able to see there's some wood in there. And what I'm gonna light it with today, guys, is my loofah lighter. So, just an electric lighter. Been using this one a long time, you can probably tell. But turn it on, let it run. It's gonna catch this on fire. We're gonna put the lid on it, let everything warm up. Then we're gonna spread our coals out. I'm gonna have about 2/3 here, down to 1/3, taper off to not much. So we have a 2-zone fire. We can go hot, we can go cool. You can see we're starting to get some flames in there. It's blowing them through. Take it just a little bit longer. And folks, we have got a fire. We're just gonna let that burn until all this charcoal is ashed over. Sit the lid on, good and tight. Vents all the way open on the bottom. Just gonna let that charcoal get to going. If you wanted to leave it off a little bit, let it keep flowing, you could do that also, but it's gonna warm this grill up, this kettle. That way, when we get going, we got a good hot kettle to start with. Fire's up, good and hot. Have everything spread out like I want it. Gonna get the grate in there. We're gonna get these seasoned up real quick. I'm gonna use 2 different things on it. First, I'm gonna tell you about this. Uncle Steve now has a Cajun. Sent this to me the other day, so thank you, Uncle Steve. Check out Uncle Steve Shakes. But we're gonna use his SPG today. And on top of that, I'm coming in with some cow cover for Cosmos. SPG would be good enough by itself, but again, that extra little kick is gonna come from our cow cover. This one, I'm gonna shake this salt pepper on here. It's a nice coarse, first time I've used this. So we're gonna see how we like Uncle Steve's SPG. That's on there. Come back and get a good shake of cow cover just to push these burgers over the top. And guys, I've got 4 half-pound burgers I'm cooking for the family, and I've got 3 1/3 pound burgers. So that side's done. Gonna pick them up, turn them over. You can see there's a dimple in the top. Now, that's because of the form that I use, right? I got a Weber form. I can show you what that looks like. There's people that'll barely pack them. There's people that may smash the heck out of them, right? All kinds of different burgers to make. I guess maybe I'm somewhere in between. Let's see, here it is. You can get these online. I'll put a link for it, but Weber sells those, and it automatically puts a little dimple in them. These are not packed overly tight. I would say somewhere in the middle. So again, Uncle Steve's All-American SPG. Thank you, Uncle Steve, for sending me a care package the other day. But there's our SPG. Once again, cow cover. Hard to beat cow cover on a burger, guys. I really, really do like it. Those are ready to go. Our grill's up over 400. Let's pick it up. Gonna clean it off real quick, and then we're gonna get these on it. Don't have my tongs out here, so knife will work. But not only will an onion clean your grates, guys, it's gonna make it non-stick. And don't ask me what the chemical is inside this onion that does that, but when you get a set of grill grates, They tell you to rub them down with onion because it's harder than oil. That looks good. Get that off. Let's get these patties on. Hot side, cooler side. That's the way we set it up. I'm gonna go with these smaller patties right on the hot side. And on those bigger ones, I'm gonna do more of a reverse sear on those guys. Put them over here where they're a little cooler. Let's go right there. Let those sit there. Gonna cook for a little while. I'll cover them back up. We're gonna go about 5 minutes, then we're gonna check them. Get our lid out of the way. It's been 5 minutes. You can tell these babies here are ready to turn. It's not gonna take long to cook these up. Now guys, if you wanted some nice hatch marks in here, I'll show you a picture. If you wanted to use a set of grill grates, I got a link down there for grill grates. And they will put some beautiful hatch marks on your burgers or on your steaks, right? Let's see where we're at temperature-wise on these. 150. About 152. It's about time to come off. Still got a pretty good fire going. If we have to, we can add some charcoal. Just lift this up. And there you go. You can add charcoal to it. Move these around just a little bit. It's cooked a little bit more, so we're going to bring it over here on the side. Let those flames kiss these right here. Get that fat dripping out of those burgers, lands on that charcoal, and it is going to give these some tremendous, tremendous flavor. Come over here, flip that one over. I'm not going to get these way out over the heat yet. I'm going to kind of keep them over here, a little offset cook. Not quite as much heat on them over here. Then we'll bring them over here on this side at the end and finish them off. See where we're at here. About 120 there. This one's got a little bit too much fire. I may pull some coals back. A little cooler over here. I'm gonna bring it over here. And again, our 3rd pound patties are done. They're off. These half pounders are gonna take a little while. Let's get the lid back on there. We're gonna go about 5 minutes. Move this right up over our fire. This one's the one most done right now. Oh yeah, you can hear it sizzling. Get a little char up here. Bring these on up to about 150, close to it, and then they'll keep rising up. Get to that medium and above where most people like their hamburgers. One thing I want to show you real quick is do not push down on your patties. They will cook faster, but you're also losing moisture and you're losing flavor. So do not do that. Leave the moisture in there. Take the time, especially with some big, thick half-pound patties like these are. You can tell this side's a whole lot hotter. But by doing that kind of reverse sear, really help cook those all the way through, guys. Little fly over real quick. Patties are looking good. Check that temperature real quick. Let's get these off. I think they are ready. Now, always a good thing to do is, guys, is put your lid back on there. Shut that down, shut your bottom down, save that charcoal for next cook. Toast these up just a little. They're toast pretty good. Let's flip those over. That's hot. Take me long to look at a hot grate. Got my thumb a little bit too low, turning that one over. About time to make up some hamburgers, letting those burger patties rest a little bit. While they're doing that, guys, when you want to concentrate your fire on one end, if you got a slow and sear, great way to do that. Put your slow and sear in there. Your charcoal baskets, if you get those with your Weber kettle, or just bank them up, pull them over to the side. I did that at the end, didn't show you all that. But we got all that charcoal over there, so that would work also. So let's get these burgers together. They've been sitting for a little while. I got some toasted buns. Gonna put those together and make a real pretty presentation on this board. You could put 4, 5, 6 hamburgers on here. Will look really, really pretty. I'm gonna put it on there with some wavy chips today from H-E-B. But we're gonna put together a couple of burgers, show you how I do it, let you see the inside of those burgers and see how well they're cooked. So let's check these out. Mustard is the way I go on my burgers, guys. So a little mustard. What I like to do next is come in with some real pretty leaf lettuce. Now, I could have melted my cheese on the pit, did not do that. So I'm gonna come in now, just a little cheddar cheese we shaved off a block a while ago. A little bit of onion. That goes on top, and there is a beautiful, beautiful hamburger. That is a pretty hamburger, pretty setup. Lovely presentation right there. There you have it, sun setting, guys. Family's starting to get out of the pool. They're ready for some hamburgers. I'm gonna cut this burger in half so we can look at it. Let's go in half and let y'all see inside. Take a little peek. Find out if it's any good or not. There you have it, guys. That looks like a nice medium. Good looking burger. We'll give this a bite and see if it's worth eating, right? But it is perfectly medium all the way through. Oh, yeah. Great burger. There you have it, how to cook a burger on a Weber kettle. It's a great day today. Thank y'all for stopping by. Remember to share this with your friends and family. Share it on your social media. And we're going to see y'all down the road on Texas-style barbecue and cuisine. Goodbye, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.